An operation is underway to put drug dealers behind bars and support children pushed into selling drugs in the northeast. Transport police say young people are being exploited into carrying drugs to Aberdeen from more than 500 miles away. Across the UK, they've seized substances worth more than £1 million. Kirsten Tate has the story.
This raid is part of the police crackdown on drugs across the northeast. They've been gathering intelligence on various properties in the area. Their aim, to get criminals behind bars and support those who've been exploited by them.
Okay, this is 2 days of enforcement action, and that enforcement action is to rid the communities of people causing harm, people who might come here from elsewhere to sell controlled drugs, and that's not okay. What we want to do is get those people behind bars, quite simply put, but also support the vulnerable people who are in the northeast and support our communities to be stronger.
Vulnerable people, often children, are being exploited to sell, hold and transport drugs called county lines. British Transport Police are monitoring train and bus stations as part of the operation. Here in the station, police officers are looking for signs of vulnerable children coming off trains or buses. They'll look at their body language and maybe strike up a conversation, which could lead to a drug search. During the days of operation, police patrol the areas prone to drug use, and support hubs are set up in the city centre to help those who need it. People found carrying drugs from elsewhere in the UK could be offered support too, which will continue when they're back home.
Since we set up the County Lines Task Force in December 2019, we've run over 1,000 operations. We've seized over £1.5 million in cash, recovered over 600 weapons, and been hundreds of arrests. So it's been very, very worthwhile.
This operation is part of Police Scotland's growing mission to end addiction. This time, a number of drugs have been seized and 2 missing young people, victims of exploitation, have been found. Kirsten Tate, STV News.